So, welcome to the PeakDay podcast, where we discuss fertility and natural family planning with our friends. Today's guest is Amanda Rowetter. Amanda is a degreed nutritionist who loves the idea of evangelizing through nutrition. Her ministry, Temple and Table, combines theological discussion with practical nutrition, celebrating the deep connection between body and spirit with wholesome food, real conversation, and authentic community. Amanda is a regular contributor to CCL's Family Foundation magazine and also contributes to the lifestyle and nutrition area of the Fertility Science Institute. Recently, Amanda wrote a cookbook titled Food for Fertility: Recipes to Improve Health and Manage PCOS. Thank you for joining us again, Amanda.
It's so great to be back with you. Thanks for having me again.
Absolutely. How exciting. A new cookbook. This is the first book that you have written, is that right?
Yes, I didn't think I would say I was a published author this early on, but I was so excited that Couple to Couple League approached me with this opportunity, and it's just been a labor of love and really fun to develop.
So another partnership that Couple to Couple League has with you at Temple and Table is the new Revelation 90 Lenten Challenge. Can you tell us about that and how Temple and Table is an integral part of that challenge?
Yes, and I'm so excited for this. We are partnered with Soulcore as well. So our goal is after the 90 days that you have happier, healthier, smarter fertility, right? Is kind of the tagline. So when you really, it'll have live webinars. There's a great journal. I think the other thing about the journal and integrating prayer and things like that is that can really help with that anxiety and depression that we talked about too. And it also can integrate the mindfulness of how you're feeling when you eat certain foods or at different stages of your cycle and what you were eating at the time. So I encourage people to use it that way. And I'm also doing live webinars about once a month over the course of the 90 days. Some of the topics that I'm covering there are nutrition through each phase of this cycle, a Lenten one about feasting and fasting, and then how to nourish your temple without a table. So if people are on the road or traveling, or if they're a college student that doesn't really have access to a large kitchen, that's really what that's for. And then I also have a pantry guide. So that just helps, kind of take the guesswork out of it. If you have things in your kitchen that already support your fertility as far as ingredients go, you can throw together a meal pretty easily. So that's really the usefulness of the pantry guide.
It's a great challenge for young women to do as a group. They can give each other support and kind of bounce ideas off of each other as to what you want to challenge yourself with for that particular week. And even just as we said, when you're in communion and community with others who are going through the same things that you're going through, it really helps give you a more positive outlook on things.
I just love that aspect of this too. There is an online portal, but it was really fun to see Girls at Seek sign up as a group or do it together, with their campus ministry or with their sports team, or do it with your Bible study, things like that.
Yeah, the journal that comes with it, it's mailed to you when you register, and it is an excellent resource for that journey. So
It's so well done.
taking advantage of that journal will just make it all that more fulfilling for them, I think. Yeah,
I agree.
So Amanda, for anyone who is interested in the cookbook in particular, and in your ministry, Temple and Table, how can they get a hold of you?
So the best way is going to my website, templeandtable.com. And if you sign up I have a quarterly newsletter that has recipes and blogs, different things like that. That's a great way. And then you can find us on social media on Facebook and Instagram. The handle is at temple and table, and it's written out. And then the cookbook is available through Couple to Couple League, and you can purchase it as a bundle with the other PCOS book, as Martha mentioned. And then that's also where you can sign up for Revelation 90. And I hope that you'll join us for that Lenten challenge.
Thank you so much, Amanda, for joining us on the PeakDay podcast once again. It's always
My
a pleasure
pleasure.
to have you. Yeah.
Likewise. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the Couple to Couple League PeakDay podcast, where we discuss fertility and natural family planning with our friends. I'm your host, Martha Haney, and today's guest is Deanne Miller. Deanne and co-founder Colleen Scariano developed Soulcore as a way to unite body, mind, and soul as a more perfect way to worship. Deanne, after experiencing her own healing of body and soul through a combination of prayer and movement, was contacted by her friend Colleen, who had been on a similar journey. Together, they conceived and began developing the program called Soulcore, which incorporates the recitation of the Rosary with core strengthening functional movement. Welcome, Deanne, to the PeakDay podcast.
Hello. Hi. Thank you so much for having me, Martha. It's a joy to be with you.
So how did Soulcore become connected with Couple to Couple League and the Lenten Challenge that we developed called Revelation 90?
Yeah, well, we are so grateful to be partnering on this beautiful initiative. And so Couple to Couple had reached out to us. We'd had some prior connection with different things, and our missions align so well, the care of the whole person. You know, we can't segment our physical and our spiritual and our emotional. We really, we're made as they're meant to be all working in unison. And so Revelation 90 really is such a great opportunity to encompass everything that is prime, for whole person wellness. And incorporating the prayer element, of course. I mean, nothing happens without prayer. So, and just the education and the encouragement and the accountability. I think that's a big thing. I think accountability in our lives is very important, whether we're accountable to a challenge or to one another. And so I think just the fact that our missions aligned so well, it just made sense to partner and to put this out there together.
So can you tell us a little bit how Soulcore fits in to the Revelation 90 challenge?
Yeah, so we will invite everybody who's part of the challenge to experience to pray a Soulcore Rosary as whenever they want. We'll have videos that we're going to provide throughout the challenge. And so, just on your own timing, feel free to they can pray those anytime. And again, encourage that the physical and the spiritual in their prayer time. And then we will do live sessions throughout the challenge, 3 or 4 live sessions for anyone who wants to jump on. And really, again, that's kind of meant to be building community. When sometimes when we do these challenges, you feel like you're the only one, even if you know other people that are doing it. But when we can come together, granted, maybe not in person, which is our favorite, but even virtually, we build this community, and we feel supported and encouraged. So we'll offer opportunities for that throughout the challenge, and then obviously we'll be praying for everybody who's participating the whole time. Every day, our rosaries intentions will be for all the participants.
Well, thank you, Deanne,
Yeah.
for being on the PeakDay podcast. It's been a pleasure talking about your beautiful ministry of Soulcore and how we're partnering with Revelation 90.
Yeah, we're so grateful to be partners. Thank you so much for this time.